website called rapey.co, who was run by someone like
No, no, no.
someone named
I
Nathan.
already know all about this. We talked about this last time, but I want to know like what's going on like right this second.
Hmm. Well, Lance said that he's no longer going to create a Discord server, but yet he did. Yet he creates one.
Yeah, this is like his third one.
I thought. Oh wait, I thought if it's. Oh yeah, it is his third one. The second one, he said he doesn't want to send any links out unless you give him money.
Hey, Lance. Do you want to explain like the two Discord servers to me?
Well, I, his first server, he just created. He was told not to create a Discord server, but Lance did it anyway. Not to mention, he sent the link out in one of his videos to that server before he deleted it, of course. Then his second server, I believe, is the one that Lance wants to keep secret and doesn't want to send any links to. And I'm assuming the server that we are in now is his third one. Hold on. Hey Lance, are you here? Lance, Lance, I can see you joining VC and you're not muted. So I know you can hear me, unless you have to walk out somewhere.
Okay, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Hey, Lance, you
Uh,
need to say something.
Lance, are you there?
Lance, I think you and at Hunter need to settle your differences, or at least talk about what grievances you have with each other civilly.
Yeah, I'm willing to discuss this civilly. I'm not gonna yell. I'm not gonna curse. I just find it sad that you're so obsessed over internet attention. I mean, we talked about this, Lance. Just ignore people who are critical of you. You don't have to like their videos. You don't have to agree with them. And that's fine. You don't have to agree with what I say. You don't have to agree with Gage or Professor Curious or Cass said. But that doesn't mean you should just go around flagging their videos down simply because you don't like what they say. I have people who make videos critical of me. I don't go around flagging their videos down. I just either accept it or debunk the things that they say about me if they lie about me, or just simply ignore them. I don't go around flagging their shit down.
Lance, I need to ask you something. Is that true? Do you flag people's videos?
Well, yes, he did. He posted a video flagging down one of Professor Curious videos. It's on his channel.
Lance, can you tell me yourself if this is true? Hey, Lance, we need you to talk right now.
And this isn't the first time Lance flagged down people's channels. I mean, videos down.
Got our first. Who are you talking about? We got our first ban. Lance, could you at least like reply in some way?
You gotta
No,
not.
I'm going back to sleep. Good night.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Are you
Lance,
serious right now, Lance?
Lance, you can't just like shut people down and stonewall like this. You have to like talk to people. Can you give one of us an answer on whether or not you do flag videos that are critical of you? Are you literally sleeping in call?
Come the fuck on, man. Lance, look. I just want to have a civil discussion. All right. Something tells me you're not really falling asleep, or you're just trying to hide. It's just I'm not gonna curse you out on anything. All right. I just want to have a civil discussion. And he's muted.
Hey, Lance, you realize you realize that uh, people are being like analyzing you. People are analyzing you right now, and maybe you need to explain yourself so that you don't look like you're completely guilty. You know, you need to give us your justification. Otherwise, it just looks like you're flagging people's videos for no reason, and you can be taken to court for that.
Or you're just flagging down people's videos just out of sheer butt hurt. Your ass hurt.
Yeah, if you're flagging people's videos, and at some point, if YouTube deems it not violating, and you try to flag it down again, you can go to court for that, and you can pay a fine.
Or probably risk getting your channel taken down if it
And
comes across a false flag.
and honestly, Lance, if you garner any more scrutiny than you already have, and this is the reason why we tell you not to interact with people, because it only brings trouble for you. You'll
And that's
get
exactly. Oh, I'm sorry. Go on.
maybe at some point the wrong detective is gonna look at it or see the case because their friend is a lawyer or something, and they're gonna take a look at you, and they're gonna see all of the pedophile accusations. They're gonna see the rapey.co shit. Maybe you need to do something to disavow any scrutiny that you have right now.
And here's the thing: I don't think Lance is a pedophile. Is there a chance that he might? Maybe, but until
He doesn't
then,
even
until I
need to
see
be one.
hardcore evidence that Lance is a pedophile, I don't believe that he is. But the reason why people find Lance doing it so suspicious because he visited that website and he been there for over a month and he made an account there. Even go as far as admitting to being addicted to being there. And I don't care if it's in the past, Lance. You still did it regardless. And what were you doing there, Lance? What were you doing in there in order for you to be there for over a month?
Lance, would you like to elaborate on that? Maybe not right now. We could talk about it some other time. But would you be open to elaborating what you meant by rapey.co was a obsession for you or an addiction?
He said at one time in Cass's first stream with him that he was addicted to it. He said it himself. Which is extremely suspicious. Again, this doesn't mean calling Lance a pedophile because I have no proof that he is. But I find it rather suspicious that he would admit being on such website.
Lance, listen to me very, very closely, okay? You don't have to be a pedophile. There doesn't need to be any conclusive
But
or
I'm not a
concrete.
pedophile.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
Stop
Lance,
it.
Listen to me.
Lance,
Lance,
Stop it.
Lance,
hold
Stop
on,
it.
Lance,
No,
hold on, hold
I'm
on.
not
Lance,
addicted
Lance,
to that
At
site. I'm
Hunter,
not.
hold on.
Lance, calm down.
Okay,
Calm down, Lance. All
listen to
right?
me.
Don't yell.
Listen to me. You don't have to be a pedophile. You could be the most
I'm
innocent.
not a
Listen,
pedophile, you
I'm not saying you are.
motherfuckers.
Lance,
I'm not saying you are.
Lance,
Listen to me.
Okay, I'm
Lance,
banning everyone. I'm going to ban, starting with
Lance,
you. Want me
listen.
to ban you?
Lance,
I
listen
will.
to me.
Lance,
If you ban
Lance,
me, I'll
Lance,
kill myself right now. Lance, listen
Lance.
to me. Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
So, like, I'm not accusing you of anything. I'm trying to let you know something. All it takes is for the wrong guy, the wrong FBI agent, the wrong police officer to look at something and frame you. And when you freak out like that, it really looks bad on you. And I'm trying to help you. I'm not trying to incriminate you. I'm not trying to make you look bad. I'm not trying to get you to have a bad outcome or anything. But I'm just trying to tell you that when you do things like that, when you piss people off, it really looks bad. Do you understand? Like
Yes.
I'm not trying to say that you are a pedophile. No one's saying that. At Hunter's a fucking retard. He's a spurg, but you have to treat the detractor. If you're not going to ignore them, you have to know that when you interact with them, they're trying to find a reason. And so don't give them a reason. Don't impersonate them. I would seriously not even create a bait server, and they like knew immediately that it was a bait server or something. And they were saying things like, "Oh, well, Lance is just gonna try to impersonate us again, or like try to make us say that we're pedophiles or something." Honestly, I would just do what you do on YouTube, like make the clone videos, make the music, do like fun stuff. You don't have to be in a combat 100% of the time. You don't have to be attacking people and be being attacked, and you don't need to be dealing with accusations, but you're not disavowing them in a good way, you know?
Okay.
So he he brought up that you said that rapey.co was an addiction. What did you mean by that? Like you liked the people there were like treating you like they're your friend or something?
No.
Oh. Well, I mean I heard that. I
The
heard you
only
say
the
that in the
only
story.
addiction you could get is video game addiction and cigarette addiction.
Hey, I remember I only saw a little bit of this, but at some point you like talked about a medication that you were taking. Do you know what it's called?
Vylar.
Lodar?
Vylar.
Vylar. How were you feeling before you were on that compared to after you were taking it?
I felt fine.
You felt fine before, you felt fine now.
Yeah.
Well, which one is it?
Which one's what?
Would you say that you feel better on the medication or off of it?
Better with the medication.
You think it helps?
Yes.
What does it help for specifically? Like, what things were you dealing with that it's helping you with?
I don't know how the doctor says it, but I have something and I don't know what it is, how the doctor says it.
Could you just explain to me what the feeling is? I know a lot about psychology and stuff.
It's hard to describe.
Well, like I said before, Lance, like you're safe with me. I'm not out to get you. I've never been out to get you. I've just been trying to get to know you and get to know what's going on. So if you feel comfortable, you can talk with me about it, but it's totally up to you.
Okay.
Um, I also heard, I don't know if this is true, but did a, you were in a home for a while where people were helping you with your mental health. Is that true?
No, I live with my parents.
No, not like a house, but like
Oh,
a
the mental hospital. Yeah, I
yeah.
was there for 7 days.
What made you go in there?
I put something on Twitter, and they reported it, and the cops hauled me off.
So do you know like who reported that?
No, I don't. That Twitter account is long gone now.
Wow. But you're not feeling that way anymore, are you?
No, I'm not.
Do you ever feel that way?
No,
Do
not
things get
anymore.
do things get
What?
overwhelming for you?
Sometimes I have to step back.
Um, what would you used to do when things would be overwhelming for you?
Probably cry a lot.
Yeah. Um, Also, when I was watching the Discord problems stream, I noticed that there was like a lot of snoring in the background. Is that like your parents sleeping? Did you have to like help them go to sleep or something?
No, they go to sleep on their own.
Oh. So, what do you help your parents with? Do they need you to help them, or do you just help them like around the house, like things that they can't do?
Help them around the house. Yes.
Yeah. So you like change the light bulbs and they can't and stuff.
Yes.
Um, is there going to be a point where they'll need you to do more help for them?
Right.
Oh no, I'm asking like, is there going to be a point where they're going to need you to like help them, like wash them and bathe them and stuff, and they'll need more help getting around, or is there something set up in place where they'll have someone else take care of that?
I think they have something set up in place.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
2 brothers, but they're in different places.
Oh yeah. What? How would you? How do you feel about your brothers?
I think they're pretty good, decent brothers. I'm gonna have to unban you. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, I think like I just got invited back to it. I don't even know. I think Light Switch invited me. Um.
You mean it's not light switch?
Oh, I guess I wasn't really paying attention. I'm just talking to you. Um. Are your brothers older or younger?
I'd say older.
Yeah.
One's in their 30s, around their 30s.
So you guys are not distant in age, or not very distant in age.
No,
What kinds of foods do you like, and what kinds of drinks?
I usually drink water.
Oh yeah.
Pizza with no cheese, because I'm lactose intolerant, and a hamburger.
Um, when did you start drinking soy milk, and do you drink soy milk regularly?
Yes,
When did you start drinking it?
I can't recall.
So it's been a long time. You've been drinking it for Would you say 5 years, 10 years?
Yeah, around that time.
Um, do you think that drinking soy milk has affected you in any way?
No, not really. But
Nothing
they say it's
noticeable.
bad. They say it's bad for you.
Yeah. Um, I mean, I personally would recommend coconut milk because it's or not just coconut milk, also oat milk because they're not similar to any like human hormones or anything that'll negatively affect you. Um, do you? Uh, I also want to ask you about the furry stuff and the bisexual stuff. When did you start feeling that you were bisexual?
I don't know how to reply to that.
I mean, it's it's totally up to you how you want to reply to it. I mean, it's your life, your feelings, your decisions. But I just want to know, like, when you don't have to answer it, but when you started feeling like you were bisexual.
For a while, I guess.
Like when you were a teenager, when you were a kid.
Maybe as an adult.
Um, do you know what happened that made you feel this way, or was it just like an epiphany that you came to?
It was an epiphany that I came to.
What was it like growing up? Were people and adults like nice to you, or were you mistreated?
They were like nice to me, yes.
Were you ever mistreated, or was there ever like a teacher or like an adult that you didn't like?
No.
What age group would you say you get along with the best? Like, you share the most interests with and hobbies, and you can hold like more of a conversation with.
Maybe somebody my age, who was around in their 20s.
Um, did your parents were they more strict or were they more lenient and they let you do whatever you want?
My mom was more strict, and
Yeah.
my dad didn't care.
Your dad didn't. Would you say did your dad
My
have like a did you have a good relationship with him as a kid, or
Yes,
would you say that you love your parents?
yes.
Okay. Um was there ever a time that you felt unsafe when you were a kid?
Yeah, sometimes.
Was there ever like a specific person in your life or that you came across, maybe an adult, maybe an older kid that made you feel uncomfortable?
No,
Um what about as a teenager?
no,
What about in your 20s?
no.
Um in I saw that you have a stream in 2018 that says an email address that says like I think it was like stop child abuse or something emailed you and then you said in the podcast that they were calling you like a pedophile or something? Do you remember that?
Yes.
What was that about? Like, do you remember what their email was? Do you remember? Was it like actually directed at you, calling you a pedophile, or was it like a campaign for like a charity?
I don't know who it was.
I mean, the context of the email. Like, was it directed to you, or would it have been like a campaign letter to subscribe to some sort of charity or program?
Do you remember what the email said?
Do you remember what made you feel like they were calling you a pedophile?
No.
Okay. Um, what sorts of things do you not like to do?
There's many things I enjoy, but there's nothing that I don't like to do.
When did you identify as a furry? Were you introduced by it, or did you come across it?
Just came across it.
When do you also I guess I should ask, do you still feel that you are bisexual and that you are a furry?
Yes.
What about your fur affinity video that was like an anti-furry video? Is that like satire, like a joke,
It was supposed to be a joke, yeah.
and they just like took it wrong?
Yeah.
So is that why you joined the Foxden server, was because you were a furry?
Yeah, something like that. Until they kicked me out.
Okay. Um, did you have people who were like Gage in the past before the Foxden stuff happened, or whatever caused them to first come across you?
Getting complicated.
Yeah. But did you have people like in 2018 or 2014 who were like coming after you like Gage was?
No.
No, so you were only dealing with people like detractors like now and a few years ago.
Yes.
What made you start podcasting?
Oh, because I like to make something where people could listen to.
Yeah. Um
Uh-oh.
what are some do you follow any like art people who like post art?
On Twitter? Yes.
Oh, you're on Twitter right now?
No, I'm not looking at anything right now.
Oh, I mean like you have an account.
An account there, yes.
Okay. What what did AT Hunter mean by you told Cass that you had an addiction to the site rapey.co or in rapey.su?
I wasn't addicted to that.
Well, I mean,
That's just
regardless.
straight up disgusting.
Yeah, but you could have been, there could have been like aspects of the site that made you stay regardless of the stuff that was posted. Like maybe you met someone who was like nice to you there. Um, because I've noticed in a couple of your podcasts where when people would complain that you were friends with people from rapey.co, you would say that I should be allowed to talk to whoever I want, right?
Yeah, freedom of speech. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter what they did. It doesn't matter who you are. You can talk to them.
yeah. So I just want to ask you, because I saw the cast stream and you did say that. What did you mean by that?
I meant that some people could be addicted to it, but not me. That's what I was trying to say. They got it wrong.
So when you said that rapey.co was becoming an addiction for you, or that you were enjoying your time there, you meant that someone else could be enjoying their time there?
Yes, but not me. I hated it.
Okay. Um, what sorts of things are you up to today, or you're gonna be doing today?
Probably just gonna be sitting on my butt for a while.
Yeah. Um, are you gonna like play games or work on a video or a song?
Say that again.
Are you gonna be like playing games or working on a video or working on a song or something?
Probably.
Yeah. Um, would you mind if I call back in like three or 2 minutes real quick?
Okay.
All right, I'll rejoin the call in a second.